And with heat like this one, everyone needs to cool off. Let's see if Andrew Klein can come back. He's in Littlestown at a cooling center for pets. Hi.
Hey, Jasmine, so if you take a look here behind me, this cooling station is actually for people. There's food in there, there's water, it's actually open 24 hours a day. But now I want to bring you right over here. It's going to look like two sheds on the outside, but it's actually a brand new part of this cooling station here in Littlestown, as you mentioned, for pets.
No rhyme or reason to it. Some of the parts that are out had power throughout the 3 days we've been dealing with this. So that's where we are at this point.
Littlestown residents have been dealing with power outages since late Sunday night.
By 9 p.m., about half the town had power back. Sometime overnight it was out again by the time we came in that morning, or maybe it was by that afternoon. Then it came back on for that same group at about, I think they said about 11 p.m. on Monday night it came on. By 6:15 a.m. yesterday, it was off again.
Like many neighborhoods, they opened up a cooling center for people in Littlestown and the surrounding areas. Since the outage, around half the town's power has been restored in some capacity.
Right now, we're still working. We have the center open. Anyone is welcome. We're serving food, so if you can't cook, there's plenty of food here. So just, you don't have to live in the borough. If you want something to eat or cool off or need water, just come down and it's available here free of charge.
Today, the town opened its newest cooling centers for the town's furry friends.
This morning they came over about 8 o'clock from Randy's Electric, checked everything, hooked it all up, turned the generators on, and the cooling stations have been up and running. You've been in them. They're pretty comfortable temperature-wise. We have one set up for dogs, one set up for cats. Cats have less of a need. They can come in a carrier. Dogs, there's toys in there, there's a playpen, there's all sorts of things they can do. There's water for all the animals.
And the best part? It's a community-backed effort.
This was the creativity of the community. Outhouse Storage and Sheds were the ones who provided the sheds, transported them out here. Randy's Electric provided all of the electrical hookup for the air conditioning units. The air conditioning units were all donated by members of the community. So it was a really quick come together. It was the creativity of the community, and we certainly appreciate it.
The mayor and the borough manager both told me this place would be open for 24 hours. If you need to come here and cool down, you can do so, and you can bring your pets to the sheds right behind me. In Adams County, Andrew Klein, CBS 21 News.
Cooling centers have popped up across central Pennsylvania this week, trying to give people an opportunity to escape the extreme heat. And we're talking about a lot of people who lost AC due to power outages. Now, those centers, one of them, is actually all for the animals. And Andrew Klein, oh gosh, is inside. I hope there's a puppy in there with you, or this is going to be awkward.
Well, yeah, no puppy in here, Jasmine, so that's why I decided to give you a little look at the inside of the newest cooling center here in Littlestown. It is for the puppies, and there's one actually right next door for the cats as well. Open up around 8:30 a.m. this morning officially, and it's been in use since then.
So you're in Littlestown. One thing that was so cool is this really came together quickly. So there were different people and components that made these cooling stations happen really quick.
Right, so that's exactly what the mayor told me. First, she said this was a very community-driven effort. So the air conditioners that are in here, those are all community donated. So from people in Littlestown, she really praised the community for coming through together. She also said the sheds that I'm sitting in right now, they were delivered by Outhouse Storage, and all the electric was done by Randy's Electric. She really praised all three different components that came together to put these things together here in Littlestown to give those puppies and cats a chance to get off the streets and beat some of the heat as well.
Okay, so if we're in the area, how can we take advantage of this? Where exactly are they and when are they open?
Yeah, it's right next to the Littlestown Police Department, so we are open 24 hours while this heat is going on. And they encourage anybody and everybody. You don't have to live in the borough of Littlestown. You can live somewhere nearby, and you're invited to come beat the heat, cool out on the inside building where people go. And if you got a pet, a dog, or a cat, make sure you come in these cooling centers as well. They're little sheds. They don't look like much, but they're super fun and exciting for the puppies and cats.
I'm sure they're you know, big too. They don't look small, so you have lots of room. Thanks, Andrew. Thank you, Andrew. Remember, if you want to beat the heat and you want to, you know, keep an eye on the weather, CBS 21 has a weather app. It is sponsored by Paul Davis Restoration. Scan the QR code on your screen to download it, or go into your phone's app store and search CBS 21.